So Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is almost upon us. Now, of course, if you don't know, not only are we going to be getting the main game, which is going to be just filled with content, we're actually going to be getting 6 unique DLC packs for this game as well. That is downloadable content packs, if you don't know what DLC stands for. Now, today we're actually going to do a really cool prediction video where we're going to go on ahead and predict the DLC pack for Mandalorian. So I'm basically going to run you guys through the 12 characters that I think we would get along with those 2 packs. If you'd like to go on ahead and participate along with the video, please let me know your predictions down in the comment section below. What would be 6 characters for each of the packs that you would go on ahead and choose? Let me know down in the comment section below. I look forward to hearing your answers. Now, of course, again, keep in mind, there is no wrong answer here. Answer however you see fit. The only rules that I would set for this particular challenge is to limit 6 characters per pack. And so without further ado, let's get rocking and rolling. Now, my approach is going to go on ahead and almost tackle this with a Season 1 and Season 2 variant, which is kind of what I think they will do as well, where DLC Pack 1 will focus on the first season of Mandalorian, and DLC Pack 2 will focus on the second one. So let's kick things off with the first one. And first and foremost, of course, we have Din Djarin himself, aka Mando, aka Mandalorian himself, dropping on in. Now, I am right off the bat going to kind of cheat here because I think that they should include Mando in a couple of different variants. So it'd be really cool if maybe one of them had the spear, the other, and maybe the more upgraded Beskar armor along with the jetpack. And then the other one maybe would be really cool if it is the very first episode appearance Mando, where he's got no Beskar armor and he's got the much more kind of simplified, more like leather kind of costume, rocking and rolling. And of course, along with Mando, we will be getting Grogu as a companion character. This is actually all already confirmed, so this is not me making a prediction really. Next, for the second character selected, we are going to go on ahead and select Greef Karga. I think that, again, it's kind of a no-brainer to go on ahead and include Greef Karga. Not only is Greef Karga a prominent character in Season 1, he's then a prominent character in Season 2 as well. So I think it is a no-brainer to go on ahead and add Greef Karga into the DLC pack and include him, again, if you'd like, in 2 different variants. I think that would be kind of cool also. Then we have a Kuiil, or Kuiil. I don't remember how to pronounce his name, but all I know is that this is the way, and this is indeed going to be the way to add another character into this DLC pack. So he is an absolute must-have. Hopefully they'll have the that dinosaur sort of creature thing that he rides all the time. That would be really cool if they included that as well. I think that'd be really awesome. Next up after that, we have Cara Dune. Again, a very prominent character in both Season 1 and Season 2. So again, no-brainer to go on ahead and include her in the roster of characters for DLC Pack 1 at least. Then the next character is going to be the Armorer. And I know that some people are going to be like, oh, well, Blitz, what about this? What about that? But I do think that the Armorer is a really important character, especially as we see more and more evolution around the mythos of the Mandalorian, along with stuff from the Book of Boba Fett. I think it's becoming very evident that it is an important character. And so I think it would be really cool if we actually got to play as that character within Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. And then last, but certainly not least, for pack number 1, it is going to be IG-11. Now, I know that, again, people will say, well, what about IG-88? They'll probably include him as part of the core game, so why do you need IG-11 as well? First of all, did you watch the first season? I mean, IG-11 took one for the team. So I think we have to pay tribute, press F to pay respect to my boy IG-11, and we have to include him as part of the first DLC pack. So to round up, DLC pack number 1 is going to include Mando himself, ideally in a couple of different variants in terms of the armor looks. Greef Karga, Kuiil, Cara Dune, the Armorer, and IG-11. We then move on to DLC pack number 2. And for the second DLC pack, we're actually going to kick things off with Ahsoka Tano. I think that even though I kind of feel like most likely Ahsoka is going to be part of the main roster, I still always remind people that the main game is focused on the Skywalker Saga. And Ahsoka Tano does not appear in the Skywalker Saga films, meaning she does not appear in the prequels, she does not appear in the originals, nor does she appear in the sequels. And so because of that, just to be safe, again, it is such an important character in the mythos of Star Wars, I went ahead and included her as part of the Mando pack. Of course, if she's included in the game regardless, that's fine as well, but I think that it's an absolute must-have character, so one way or another, we need to have a playable Ahsoka Tano. Next, Moff Gideon, and of course, he should come along with his epic dark saber. Now, I do kind of hope that if this character is included in the game, which I would be shocked if it wasn't, I think that it'd be really, really cool if they actually reworked the Darksaber that Lego created, because I think the Lego Darksaber looks kind of lame because it's basically the exact same design as the regular lightsaber, and I don't think that's what it looks like. I think it looks more like a sword than it does like the lightsaber hilt and design in general for like the actual saber portion. So I think it'd be really cool if they reworked it to make it more accurate to the actual show. And the next one is going to be Bo-Katan. I think that Bo-Katan was one of those characters that honestly, all the scenes that she was a part of, she was stealing. I think that it's a character that I'd love to see more of in general as far as the show is concerned. But I think that the character was so prominent within the few appearances that she made that it is a no-brainer to include her as part of this particular DLC pack. Do I wish that we could possibly include Koska Reeves and the other Mando soldier or Death Watch trooper or whatever he was called as part of this pack? Yes, but I think that, again, I don't really want to give up 3 different spots for those Mandalorians. So because of that, we picked the most important one, and that is going to be, without a shadow of a doubt, Bo-Katan. Next, this is probably going to be a very controversial pick because I know some people would say, well, shouldn't this character be part of Season 1's pack? Or do you not think that you should maybe include Mayfield as part of this pack? But I got to go with Paz Vizsla, or at least that's what we know that character is now called. Before that, he was kind of called the Heavy Mandalorian. But this is a character that appeared in a lot of really cool action scenes in the show. It's a really cool, unique design, so it'll stand out compared to the other characters that we have in the game. So that's awesome. Plus, he'll have that fantastic like mini Gatling gun weapon, which would be really, really cool to play as. And of course, the character then goes on to appear again in some prominent moments within the Book of Boba Fett. So I think that that's very cool to see and get this character as a playable character as well. And of course, we then move on to the final 2. And I think that these are kind of no-brainers. If you watch the second season, you probably can already predict which characters, I should say, I'm going to be picking. First and foremost, we have Fennec Shand. Again, a character that got some character development in Mandalorian, but definitely we have gotten to learn quite a bit more about the character, at least in terms of how she operates, how she thinks about things, etc. within the Book of Boba Fett. So I'm super duper glad to go on ahead and get Fennec Shand as a playable character. Again, I also think she would be really cool in terms of the weapons that they would add to the character, so that would be wonderful. And again, it would be cool that just like for Mando, where we have multiple looks, it'd be really cool if for Fennec Shand, you could have an unmasked and a masked look as well. And then last but certainly not least, I've mentioned that character over and over again. Yes, well, I know we could discuss and debate about the Book of Boba Fett, and that's perfectly fine, but Boba Fett obviously has to appear here. I am certain that we will get Boba Fett, maybe even in a couple of different styles like Empire and Return. So I know that we'll definitely see Boba Fett appear, but I think that personally for me, I think that it would be a miss if they didn't include this kind of like post-Sarlacc Boba Fett. I think that it's a bit of a no-brainer to include this character. I think that even though some people, including myself, are disappointed with the portrayal of Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett, I still think that this would be a really wonderful character to include here. And again, a character that makes perfect sense to include as part of the Mandalorian DLC. And so there you have it, guys. That is the second DLC pack: Bo-Katan, Ahsoka Tano, Moff Gideon, Paz Vizsla, Fennec Shand, and Boba Fett. There you have it, guys. Those are 2 Mandalorian packs that I have gone ahead and predicted what the characters will be. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. Are there some characters that you would include here? Like, I know that a lot of people would probably go on ahead and give an honorable mention to, let's say, the Dark Troopers. Let's say an appearing Luke Skywalker. Let me know what you guys think. I think that Luke is going to be featured plenty in the core game, so there's no point in wasting a spot on including Luke in here as well. So again, I know some people will probably disagree on the on not including Mayfield, on not including the Dark Troopers, on not including Luke Skywalker, but let me know down in the comment section below, what would be the set of characters that you would select if you had to pick 6 characters from Mandalorian Season 1 and 6 characters from Mandalorian Season 2. Let me know down in the comment section below. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and let me know if you'd like to see this kind of a prediction video for some of the other DLC packs, like, for example, Rogue One, the Classic Character Pack, etc. Have an absolutely fantastic day, guys, and I'll hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everybody.